Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you are all having an amazing day. Now, for me, it is an amazing day indeed because in this video, I will be building this new brand of model kit, specifically Pokemon model kit. This is actually the first time that I'm going to be building this based on this brand. So I have no idea how it looks. Anyway, this is Blastoise, and I think as a bonus, you this kit also has Squirtle. Now, next to Charmander, Blastoise is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. I just like the classic one, the Pokemon that were on the very first season. Because to be honest, guys, that's the only Pokemon that I know. I haven't been really updated with them. I don't think I even finished the first season. I never really knew that this Pokemon franchise will really grow into, this gigantic franchise as it is now. Anyway, guys, so this is the front of the box. Now, here's the thing. I think that's the name of the brand, which is Keepley. I'm not sure if how to pronounce it, if it is Keepley or Keeplay. I'm just gonna say keep play, like keep playing. So that's the front of the box, a good picture of the model kit fully built, and there is the side. I'm actually curious on this one because in the case of this one, they showed the three evolution of Squirtle, which is Squirtle, War Turtle, and then Blastoise. Though this model kit I think only has Squirtle and Blastoise, so I hope moving forward they also create a model kit of War Turtle. Now on the other side, here's again a picture of the two figures. And then I guess this side shows all the characters in the maybe the part of the first wave. So there's Blastoise, I forgot the name of this one. Then Venusaur, definitely getting that one. And of course, my favorite Pokemon, Charizard. So there's four of them. One, two, three, four. If I like this one, I might get the other three in this way. Then the bottom again, is it the same? Yeah, same thing as the other side. Then at the back, nothing. So let us open this up and see if what kind of model kit is it? Is it does it have runners? Do I need a nipper or I don't know. Let's see. Okay, guys, first time unboxing this kind of kit. I wonder what is inside. Okay, so they are not runners, but I can say that it is a model kit. The only good thing about it is that you don't need the cutter because they are not in a runner. But if you've been building model kits like me, this could be both a good thing and a bad thing. But for me, it is a bad thing because it means that when it is pre-cut like this, looking for the manual should be very clear. Meaning the picture of the part should be very clear so that when you are looking for the parts, you can easily find them. Because yeah, one major rule when building model kits is do not cut them already unless you're already a professional and you plan to paint them. You can those which I am not yet at that level. So I think that's one thing that is going to be a challenge on this because the parts are already cut, so the manual should be really good. And sometimes in cases like this, just looking for that part that you need takes time. Unlike when they are in a runner, wherein everything is alphabetized and numbered, it is easy to find. But again, on the positive side, you don't need any anything to cut and sand. No problem on nub marks anymore because they are pre-cut. And so it has three bags. One, then small. Okay, it's pre-painted. Hello, Squirtle. Yeah, that one. Okay, small parts. You have to be careful not to lose anything on that one. And there's this big part. And then, why is there always a card? I guess it is standard now that each figure that you get gets a card. And then here's the manual and nothing else. The good thing is that the box is divided, so when you open it, you can actually put them specifically on which box you got them. So manual, I guess it's colored, so I'm thinking that's gonna help. So it's gonna be easier. One of the challenges is that the manual is in Chinese, although I did use Google Translate, but what it simply means is that in every step you will see a photo of the part that will be built, and then this one basically is just say it will show you all the parts that is needed. And then I forgot what those other things, so it means it means it's not really that of a big deal. In here it just show that they will be using the red arrow and this other symbol to show the step by step and order of how you should put it together. And then this symbol, to be honest, this is obvious. It means correct, wrong, and then this one, I don't know. But this one, I think it only means that the part can be rotated. Anyway, let's just dive into this and build. Let's start with Squirtle. So, as they said, so I guess in this case, we will be building the whole Squirtle figure, and these are the parts that will be needed. So that's how I'm gonna do the build. I'm first gonna look for the parts and then do it step by step. So I release the parts from their plastic cages, except for this one, the joints, because I don't think I'm gonna need them until after I build. I'm just gonna open this up after I build the Squirtle, so that it won't get mixed up with Squirtle parts, because I think this is composed of all the joints that Blastoise is gonna need. Anyway, guys, so yeah, I think in a way there's order in this chaos. I guess they designed this box this way to somehow separate the parts. Anyway, guys, let's do this thing and let's build model kits. So first, a squirrel. So there, a picture of the part that we'll build, which in this case, it will be the whole squirrel figure. And then those are the parts that you're gonna need. So that's how I'm gonna do the build. I'm gonna collect first the parts that are needed and start with the build. So here are all of the parts that we will need to build Squirtle. So first connection. Okay, that fits pretty well. Second connection. Okay. So far, everything fits pretty well. And this one's gonna go here. That's a clean connection. So that's the body of Squirrel. Now let's build the head by putting these two together. There it is. Now let's put the head on the body. Okay. Now the tail goes under there. Am I correct? Is there a connection? I don't feel any connection on it. Oh, there it is. Okay, you just have to push harder. Now let's give Squirtle one of his cute legs. Okay, that's a nice fit. Now let's give him the other leg. Okay, nice sound. Now the hands, the other hand. Wow, and that's Squirtle. Now we're gonna work on Blastoise, and let's start with his head. So these are all the parts that we will need for Blastoise head. So first part, I guess this is going to be the tongue. So you connect that there. Okay. Next, this one and this one. You put them together. I guess that's going to form Blastoise eyes. This second part, you are not actually do any connection, but you see those fangs of Blastoise, you just need to align them there. So not tight connection at all. You're just gonna need to align those fangs with there. So that's it. So this one you're gonna have to put this there. Okay, got that. Okay. Now in this case, you have to focus your attention on three connection. This one, two, three. It should be connected there. One, two, and three. So like that. It should be like that. It's kind of hard doing this behind the camera. There. So yeah. So guys, you need to make sure that all the three connection were connected, and you will only know that if this lies cleanly like this. So that's how it should look. Okay. If it doesn't look like that, it means one of the connection did not, did not click. Now this is gonna be the other side, same thing. Those three connection. But now you also need to focus on these other connections. Okay. So this white one should go there, and this one, two, three should connect there. One, two, three. So there's a lot of connection here which we need to focus on. And magically, I was actually able to do it in one go. Wow. I thought I was gonna have a hard time doing that behind the camera, but it was easy, which shows that this is a pretty good model kit, meaning everything is aligned. So that's how it's gonna look. Now for Blastoise face, there's that one, two, and three connection, which you're gonna need to connect here. One, two, and then three. Okay. see if I can also do this in one go. Yep, I was able to do it in one go. I'm starting to like this model kits. So we now see the face of Bulbasaur. Okay, there. Needed to make it lighter. And yeah, it can often smell. Wow. Hello, Bulbasaur. Sorry, Bulbasaur. Sorry, Blastoise. Sorry, guys, it's early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee, so please forgive me if I keep mixing up the name of Bulbasaur and Blastoise because these are actually both my number two like Pokemon. Anyway, that's the head. Oh, yeah, there's another thing that I forgot to do. This one, so that we can, that's a joint there. So that's the joint. So that's completes Bulbasaur's head. So far, so good. So, guys, we're gonna be building the body now, and here is everything that we're gonna need to build the body. Now, for the first part, note that there's a letter there that says R, which means this is gonna be on the right side. So let's put that there. Okay, guess that's how it is. Now for the left side. Hmm. Why am I having a hard time on this one? I'm doing something wrong because, yeah, it's the other way around. Okay, guys, if something seems pretty hard to put, there's a possibility that you're doing something wrong, which is what I did. I was actually trying to put it the other way around because so far, in this stage of the build, everything fits in this model kit. So if something's wrong that you can't seem to put it in, then you better double check, just like what I did, that there's something wrong you're doing. Now it's time to put this huge shell. So there's the connection, guys. So one, two at the top, three in the middle, and then two at the bottom. So let's get it on. Okay, it's a little hard doing this behind the camera again. There, everything clicked. So there's the shell. So you're gonna need one of those joint connector and put it here. Oh, there. Then do you see this? One, two, three. Those three should connect there. One, two, three. There. So that's how it should look like. Now let us assemble the tail by putting one of this joint connector here. It's a little hard doing this behind the camera, but there, I think I got it. So that's how it should look like after you put the joint connector. And now to close it up. Now you have a tail, and then add this connector there. So that's Blastoise tail. So the tail will go here. There. That's Blastoise tail. So now it's time to close this with this. I hope I can do this in one go too. And yeah, it seems to be the case. Again, another sign that this is a good model kit because everything fits perfectly. And now we put this 1, 2, 3 connection. 1, 2, 3. So let's see that. Okay. Okay. Again, everything connected perfectly. Now to close the body with this, so there's the connection, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 connections. Oh, actually, there's another connection here. I forgot this one. It should connect there. Actually, it should be the first one you need to focus on. You need to ensure that it is aligned. Okay, if that fits, I think everything else will follow, which is correct. So, yeah. So, the first thing that you need to make sure is those two connection here fits, and everything else will follow. So, I think we now have the whole body of Blastoise. Okay, just try to clean everything up so everything fits well now. You need to check that everything fit perfectly. There isn't any loose connections. Okay, guys, I kind of missed these four parts that are also needed for the build of the body. Sorry about that, guys. Again, this is my first time building this, so but basically this will be the cannons. It's gonna be a simple connection there. One. You need to make two of them. Again, two. So those are the cannons, which you can now put here. So that will be Blastoise water cannons. And I guess that fully builds the body of Blastoise. Oh, sorry, Squirtle. So these are the parts for the right leg. In order for you to know that they are the one for the right leg, you will see an R there. There's an R there. And that's how you know that these are for the right leg. The other parts, the white one, they are pretty generic. So You can use them either both for the left or the right. The important part is this one because they are specifically for the right leg. Okay, step one, you need to put this joint connector here. So there it goes. Two, you need to put this other joint connector here. So that's how it's gonna look. Final step, you put this together. There. Then this leg portion, you need to put together like this. I love that they actually painted that part. Okay. Then connect it like that. So there's the leg. Oh, sorry, forgot again. Of course, the joint connector. So there's the right leg. Sorry about that. There. Now for the left leg, again, just to repeat myself, you'll know that they are left. You will see an L there. So these are the parts that we're gonna need for the left leg. Same thing. Let's put this first here, there, and then the other joint connector there. I'm just gonna go do this on one go because it's technically just a repetition of the leg for the right side. So there, let us put the joint connector here. And this one. This is a good model kit. Everything fits well together. Yeah. So we have both the legs now. So here are the parts that you're gonna need for the right hand. Now they separated the instruction for the right hand and the left hand, but looking at the parts, I think they are interchangeable. So for this step, I'm just gonna show the way to build one of the hand, and I will skip the other one because it's just gonna be the same way. So after assembling this one hand, we're gonna skip straight to the assembly of the figure. Now, you need to be careful with these parts, these three nails. So far, these are the smallest parts that I've seen in this model kit, which you can easily lose. So be careful with those. To build it right now, I think I already had the neck of it, so I'm just gonna do it straight. So here's a joint connector here. So put that there. And then the other joint connector we put. I don't know why I'm having a hard time putting this connector. And I think it's just because it's behind the camera. There. Then after that, we already close it. Again, everything fits perfectly. Then this is going to be the joint connector. There. Now for this one, you're going to need to put the three nails. Hmm. Why is it so hard putting them? Okay. There's one nail. Huge hands. I'm having a hard time doing it. I'm having a hard time doing this behind the camera, guys. So I'm just gonna do this off camera. So here it is, and let's put them together. There. So there's the hand. Now, as I said, this is going to be the same process on the other hand. So through the magic of video editing, let's keep the time. Bad news, guys, I'm missing one of the joint connector here. I've already checked everywhere. There isn't really any, and everything that I did is on I recorded on video, so I'm assuming that it is really missing that part. So that's the problem sometimes with model kits. Sometimes there are missing parts. And unfortunately, in the case of this one, it's this one. But I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the part that is on the leg since it doesn't really serve any purpose but to connect it. Then I'm just going to glue that leg. Then I'm going to uh, then I'm gonna put the joint there here for the hand since for the hand it does save a purpose which is it rotates. Okay guys. Okay guys, so that's what I did. I took the same connection part on this leg and then just glued that because as I said in the case of the leg it doesn't really serve any purpose but to but just a connection part. That's the one that I glued. But in the case of the hands, I don't know if it serves any purpose, but at least it does make the hand rotate. So that I guess is the final part. Oh no, one more. Yeah, we still need to build the water blast effects. So here they are. They come in two parts. So the huge part, the big portion, you just put there. That's it. And that goes there. Okay, so those I can say are the finer parts. We can now put Blastoise together. So for the head, you can connect that there. Very satisfying snap. For the hand, which as I said, could go either left or right. There, satisfying. The other hand, again, I love hearing that snap. Now for the leg, again, there's that L and then there's that L. So again, an R, R. There. I think we have Blastoise now. And of course, the Blast effects. If you want to put them already, there they are. Round. The other one. Yeah. And now we have Blastoise and Squirtle. So, guys, there's Blastoise, and that completes the build of this kit. Now, guys, if you are curious about the scale of this figure, is around 5.25 inches or around 13.5 centimeters. And Squirtle, let's not forget Squirtle. Squirtle is around 2 inches or 5 centimeters. Now, if you are curious for some size comparison, here is Blastoise next to Blockies, my favorite Pokemon brand right now. Blockies, Charizard, and Charmander. I don't know, guys. Again, I'm not really that thing. Is Charizard supposed to be bigger than Blastoise, or is this scale correct? Can you please, guys, leave in the comment if this is in scale, or I'm actually under the impression that Charizard should be bigger, or is that just me? Anyway, for the little Pokemon, Charizard and Squirtle, I think that's a pretty good skill. Anyway, on my next build, I'm gonna be building a Keepley's version of Charizard. Charizard. So from there, we can actually make a pretty good comparison because it's gonna be like a Charizard versus another. They are Charizard to Charizard. So yeah, I didn't actually think that the build of this figure is gonna be that easy. I guess I just got too hyped after seeing that there are too many parts because I got used with Blocky's waiver in just to be uh transparent. Blackies are basically not model kit. These are actually like action figures which we just need to put together. And material wise, Blackies I guess is superior because it uses rubber, just like the same thing that we use for action figures. Where in Keepley, I'm just gonna call them Keepley now. This is 100% model kit. The only thing good about it is that it is already pre-cut, so there's no more there's no more worrying about cutting them off from the runners and cleaning it up. Very close it up for articulation. While I was building this, I'm actually under the impression that articulation is going to be limited. So the head can't even rotate because I guess that is in the way. The hands, it's only like that, that. Then for the leg, that way. The tail, yeah, just that. So as far as articulation goes, I think Blockies wins. That's why I wish that Blockies speed up making their second wave because I'm really like this brand. Not that I complain about Kiplay. I think I'm gonna go with Kiplay too because their kit does look good and the build was pretty easy, except for the fact that they are missing one joint. It's a good thing that the part that is missing is easily fixable, but I'm pretty sure I didn't lose it because I was really careful when I open up and I put everything in the box. So I think that is really missing. So particulation, the head, the mouth opens up and close. Then I guess it can do that. The cannons can move. The hands can rotate. This rotates, so can do that. So for articulation, I think the articulation of Blockies again is more superior than this one. For the leg, just looking up at okay, that's the part that I glued. I think I put too much glue on it. Yeah, so articulation wise, Blockies wins, but again, Blockies is still on its first wave, and I wish on the second wave they will include Blastoise and Bulbasaur because I really want to build those first classic Pokemon that Ash had. Anyway, guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my video, please, guys, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.